extra time.
See, we've spoken enough about these issues, and it's something that we're not focusing at all now on. And as I mentioned in the press conference in Mumbai as well, there's no, sort of new scenario to sync with anything or understand anything. We've worked before, and it's been very fruitful and successful. So we're just looking forward to the cricket now, and beginning this series is another chance for us as a team to showcase our skills and have consistent and convincing performances, which we have believed in as a side ever since we started our climb back into the rankings after the tour of Australia in 2014-15. Yeah, I mean, he's a quality bowler. Last time he really dented us in that small chase, and something that actually was a great eye opener for us. Then we worked on those things in the next two games, and we were able to win the series. He played both the games. The ball was still doing a bit, but I think our batsmen came up with the goods, and they had counter plans in place. So we understand what he brings to the table, and we understand what needs to be done. And I'm sure everyone is taking personal responsibility to plan their innings in a certain way, and play bowlers accordingly, according to how they bowl or what areas they hit, and what are the shots that are required to counter that. So yeah, we've come a long way from that tour, as I said, and we believe in our batsmen to deliver the goods when it's required by the team the most. Well, it's pretty different sitting here after 2 years from that particular series, because that was very important for us in terms of us coming together as a team and believing we can win series, not just games. So that was a beginning of that mindset, and we were able to build on that culture and on that mindset in the last couple of years. Training a certain way, thinking about the game a certain way, playing together as a team a certain way, and I think we've built a really good base for us as a team to be able to do that consistently over the next few years. We don't see any series as a launch pad for anything. For us, it's all about playing consistent cricket wherever we play, and try to string in those performances, because of which we are at the top of the rankings right now, and we realize what needs to be done. So we're pretty humble in our preparations, and we're willing to do the hard yards every game that we play. And yeah, the next phase of cricket for us is going to be challenging, but something that we're really looking forward to, because we believe that we have the kind of skill that's required to win away from our conditions as well. We have all bases covered strongly. Just to see the responsibility taken by such a young bunch of players, to go out there and make a difference for the team. Even the substitutes that sit on the sidelines, their efforts, their sort of energies, their concern for the team when they're running in to provide you with the essentials. It's great to see them also almost feeling like that they're a part of the playing 11 that's on the field. That's the kind of culture that's been created, and it's taken a while. Whoever steps into the change room, they immediately feel comfortable because of the way people are embraced, and how people are taking responsibility to maintain that culture. The bond between the team is outstanding, and that's something that really makes me proud, that we're all really close to each other, and we really enjoy playing alongside each other. And that for me stands out the most, because that shows on the field. Even the most difficult situations, all guys believe together that we can do it, and we've been able to overturn situations more often than not, just because of that belief and the trust that we have between the players. So yeah, that for me is the most special thing apart from the cricket performances. We only have two more openers. No. Rohit has never opened in Test cricket, and we don't see that kind of experiment happening here because we have specialist openers in the team, and they will obviously be starting this game. KL unfortunately is down with a flu. Luckily, it's not something very serious, so he just needs a few days to recover from that. Look, KL is a very established player for us, and he's done really well in the past couple of years for us in all formats. And he's a very solid player. But these kind of scenarios present opportunities for other players in the team to step up and show what they are capable of, and sort of have a solid performance so they can stay with the team for a longer period and get more chances to play in the future. So we've said this before, our players look at these scenarios as opportunities. Well, I don't think there are any massive sort of areas of concern for us. We've been looking to fine tune smaller areas during the course of the game, which probably people might not pick up also. That can lead us into a situation which is not ideal. So we have given responsibility to the players to identify those areas and work on those areas themselves, taking more responsibility for the team, and making sure that if we are in a solid position, they should be able to consolidate the position and put us into a position where we can't lose from. So we have been able to put ourselves in a position in games, I think 80-85% of the games, where there's only one winner left, and that's the kind of sustained pressure that we've been able to build. And but the key, as I said, is to go out there and repeat those things again and again. You can't expect things to just happen by themselves. You need to work hard for every ball that you play on the cricket field, and that applies to batsmen, bowlers, collectively. So the smaller areas we keep identifying and keep working on them. Very important. Also, you need to understand, last time we felt in the first test that we played here, we probably batsman short and the fifth bowler didn't do much in the game. So, we have those options open as well. We've got great balance in the side. We've got a guy like Hardik Pandya who is a wicket-taking bowler. Every game that he plays on any surface, he has a knack of picking up wickets. So, he has a great chance of playing as well. So that gives us balance, because in the next two games in that tour we played the all-rounder, and that made all the difference. The extra batsman gave us more solidarity, and so we've taken learnings from that, and we'll surely apply those straight away into the series rather than getting a feel of how things will go. But very important to have your best strike bowlers to be able to pick up 20 wickets to win. Yeah, we saw the wicket yesterday. It looked still. I think today we'll get a better idea. I think they rolled the wicket after we had a look in the morning, and it hardened up after being rolled. It's been watered nicely. There's a good grass covering, so we expect it to be a good batting wicket. Whatever we saw of it yesterday, and I'm sure that today it would have rolled in nicely as well. The surface underneath is very hard, and there's grass covering on it, obviously, to keep the surface bound up. So yeah, it should be a very good batting track.